Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. Recently I was really flattered to hear that you guys were actually really excited that I did another floor vlog recently where I opened up to you guys about my life. And not only was that lovely because you guys were saying amazing, incredible things in the comments that really have helped me. Honestly, I cannot thank you guys enough. You helped me in so many ways. But also when I do floor vlogs, I also feel very vulnerable and I feel like it's kind of risky to make something like that because I don't know if people are going to enjoy it or not. If you don't know, by the way, floor vlogs is just basically when I sit and chat to you guys about my life and just things in general that I want to talk about. And I usually do that on the floor. It's like where things get serious. I don't know how that started. It just started and now it's a thing. And also these types of videos are just very stripped down and bare and it's just very me and nothing else. So I get worried about if that's enough for you, but you seem to really dig that and love it. So I decided to film another and I decided to pick a topic which I feel like a lot of people are talking about right now. And that is the whole issue with brand deals and product placements and sponsorships here on YouTube. You will understand what I mean if you watch YouTubers or you're a YouTuber yourself. You cannot get away from sponsorships or product placements or just brands being shoved down your throat and in your face when you're on YouTube. I myself am not sat here like an innocent angel telling you guys that I don't ever do sponsorships, because obviously you've seen sponsorships on my channel before. Ever since sponsorships came into the picture when it came to YouTube and YouTube was becoming more of like a business thing, people love discussing sponsorships and talking about whether it should be done or not, talking about if it's wrong or not. When you finish uni, you have to write a dissertation, which is basically a really long essay on any topic that you want before you leave. And I decided to do mine on whether YouTubers should take a responsibility in the content that they post on YouTube, and I did a chapter on product placement because I felt like that was important. You need to consider your audience when it comes to product placement, especially if you've got a young audience. And while I was writing it, it did make me think that I wanted to make a video on it. So I made some notes in my notebook because I didn't want to miss anything out. So like I said, there is a lot of controversy around the topic and I feel like there always will be. I've just remembered I left my coffee in the kitchen. See, the topic just seems less of an issue now. Everything's calm again. Just kidding, although coffee does help minimize problems. But that being said, me personally feels like there are two things people need to consider. One is that you watch YouTubers for free. Other than paying for your internet connection, you get to watch YouTubers as much as you want every day for absolutely no money whatsoever. And if you want to watch them regularly, and if you really like these big YouTubers and you want them to post every day and you want them to post all this new content, sometimes they're going to need the funds to do it. They're going to need to pay these expenses like cameras and laptops and editing equipment and computers, microphones, just everything they need to keep their channel running, and maybe even their lives just to keep their roof over their head, because they're not going to make videos if they're living on the street. Let's be real here. Sometimes they are going to seek out for brands that might want to sponsor them just so that they can have a bit of extra money other than the money that YouTube gives them, which, can I just say, is peanuts. In comparison to what brands might offer you money-wise is what you can make in a month usually on YouTube in just by adding a brand into your video. The second thing is, if you can't trust a YouTuber when it comes to brand sponsorships on their channel, then don't be a subscriber. And that might be a hard pill to swallow because I had to deal with that. I literally had to unsubscribe from a YouTuber who I really loved simply because they were, I hate to say it, but becoming a sellout, and it was just getting on my nerves. So I was just like, sod it, I'm gonna have to stop watching you. It just really bothers me that some people like to moan about YouTubers that do product placements, but it's not all YouTubers that do it in such a bad way. It's obviously the people that person's watching. So if they just unsubscribe from that person that they don't like doing product placements, then the issue would be gone, right? I would make my third and final point be the same old, it's their job, so let them do it, but I don't feel like that's very fair on you guys, because regardless if something is their job or not, it's still their responsibility to remain true to themselves. I mean, I could have a job as anything, and if I did something really douchey and stupid, I can't just sit there and say, well, it's my job, because that's not the way to do it. I mean, you still have human morals. I've just personally heard a lot of people say that on YouTube, and I don't feel like that's a good enough excuse, really. I mean, if you're struggling with money that much and you need to have all these sponsorships, then maybe find somewhere else you can get some more income from rather than just YouTube. But that's just my penny for thoughts. I mean, don't sue me, that's just an opinion, and that only goes for YouTubers who are doing product placement really badly as well. That doesn't go for people who do brands every video. You can do as many brands as you want as long as you're doing it tactfully. That's a strange word. I mean, I've always believed that sponsorships should be fun. I've always seen them as fun. I don't know how many other YouTubers would agree with me on that, but I've always found them that way, and I feel like they should make a video more interesting. Working with different brands or just businesses or people can actually make videos more interesting. They can make your content better. For example, a YouTuber with tons of talent and an amazing personality, and they can just edit their videos really well and just provide really cool content, can get into contact with people that can supply them with cool stuff to put in the video to help it, such as a beauty guru guru that wants to show the audience all different types of foundations they can try for different skin tones or something, or maybe a cool travel vlogger like Louis from the Fun for Louis channel can get in contact with a company that can provide him with really cool stuff to use when he's traveling to these cool places like Africa, because then people that watch him who also like traveling can take that information themselves and maybe learn from it and buy it themselves and make use of it themselves. Working with brands can also offer people's audiences discounts. Everyone loves discounts, and that's what a lot of brands offer. They offer discount codes, and if the YouTuber has done it properly and considered what their audience would want to hear, then they also can supply the audience with cool stuff they'd want to find out about. Like if a new and upcoming company came up to me and said, hey, we offer eyeliner that is proven to be the easiest to apply ever, would you like to work with us for this? I would say yes, because I feel like you guys would be really fascinated by that. Doing sponsorships can also offer entertainment for your audience, such as some people might go to events because it's completely funded by a company that runs the event, and you guys would want to see that in a vlog because it's really fun to watch people having fun once again. Or entertainment wise, as in giveaways. A lot of YouTubers do giveaways because a brand has allowed them to do that, and once again that's for the audience's benefit. The problem is though, so much of what I'm saying is to do with whether the YouTuber has considered their audience, and that is so important. That's what I've always done. I turn down a lot of people that I can tell have not thought about my demographic. I feel like they don't even look at people's demographics sometimes because they're just so desperate for a YouTuber to work with them. So if you personally feel like they're not thinking about who's watching, then it's not hard to unsubscribe. However, on the flip side, I do believe that YouTubers are a lot more trustworthy than celebrities. In every form of media, you're going to come across some sort of advertisement, product endorsement, sponsorships. It's what makes the world go round, or in this case, media go round. But personally, I would trust a YouTuber over someone like Cheryl Cole or Nicole Kidman telling me their favourite slimming pills or coffee brand. I'm not really sure why I would. Maybe I would feel like I have some sort of relationship with that YouTuber if I do watch them every day, so I would trust them a bit more. But really, that's down to you. Trust your instincts, and if you do like a product that somebody's telling you is so amazing, then do your research too. If you're being taken for an idiot and you're falsely being advertised something and you buy it and realise it was absolute tosspot, then you should have done your research technically. Don't fall for what every YouTuber is telling you. But at the same time, if someone put you through crap because they wanted money, then you shouldn't be watching them. I could go on. I've only touched on it a little bit, but if you guys want to add your own thoughts, please use the comments because I do read them and I will reply to a lot of them. It's a very interesting topic and everyone can go on and on and on about it, but I feel like it would always be an issue and a very undecided issue on whether it's right or not, because depending on the YouTuber, it could be wrong or it could be right. It literally depends on the content creator and the way they are dealing with it themselves. But thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more content from myself, then do subscribe and be notified every time I make a new video. I also have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and a blog. I will see you very soon. Bye! See ya! I'm such a goon. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and that sounds so lame, but I actually really am. What I do is just apply my usual black eyeliner and then just put a strip of bright colour on top or underneath, and it just makes your face look a little bit different. It mixes things up a bit because I don't like doing the same thing too